Devils Monday. This is the Woo Report. The Woo Report. Episode 414, titled Tyler Toffoli fitting in with the Devils. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey on a mischief night. Yes, mischief night. Am I old or am I not? Is mischief night a thing now with kids nowadays? Back in the day, I used to go around, I don't know, throwing sponges and eggs at people's houses. You TP a tree or somebody's car. Again, for all those young Devils fans out there that are out on mischief night, just remember there's a difference between mischief and vandalism, okay? Big difference. Just have fun out there, but don't break anything. That's all I have to say. Just be a nuisance. All right, so as we're welcoming in Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, X Live, and Twitch. We're on the Let's Go Devils Network. So we're going to talk a little bit about Holy Toffoli, Tyler. Yeah, Tyler Toffoli. Yeah. Look, he is fitting in with the Devils, like fitting in like a glove. 7 goals, 3 assists. The chemistry right from the get-go in preseason makes you want to kick back and have an Crew Brew. November 10th, the debut of Crew Brew at American Whiskey. Before the game and after the game, a red light lager. Anyway, enough of the plug. So he has been lighting up the red lamp, Tyler Toffoli, looking so good out there. Knowing how to position himself in front of the net, capitalizing on his chances. I remember when the Devils made that trade for Toffoli, sending Sharon Govich. And I remember talking to Nick Villano. I'm like, who the heck is this guy Toffoli? And he's like, Sam, this is going to put us in Stanley Cup contention. This is a great trade. And as much as I love Yegor Sharangovich, and I see Andre with 100 stars, thank you, in the Facebook Live, Toffoli's been great. He's been wonderful. He is that veteran presence you need on the top six. He can actually score coming off of a career year last season with the Calgary Flames. But I'll tell you what, forget about that career year. Right now, he's on pace to, 40, 50, I don't know how many goals. But Tyler Toffoli, fitting in with the Devils, looking comfortable out there. Great attitude, tough player. Unlike Timo Meier, who doesn't look comfortable out there. Never did. Hopefully Timo, he is putting up points. But something doesn't seem right about Timo. But Tyler Toffoli, the chemistry is there. It just looks so effortless. And I think that trade really, really, really just set the tone in the offseason. The Devils aren't messing around again. That last season was not a fluke. And the Devils are scoring goals, but as Andre said, it doesn't matter how much we score if we let in 3 or more goals a game. I'm going to even add to that thought, Andre, that, hey, you could just score more goals than the other team at the end of the game. Now, I know that sounds very juvenile, but I don't know. Tyler Toffoli is a great player for giving up a fringed second liner and a third, says Shane Van Sickle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it helped both teams, Calgary and New Jersey. Tom Fleece Gerald does it again. But right now, the Devils, their power play is so powerful, full of energy. Heck, I used that word electrocuted last night. Yes, electrocuted the Minnesota Wild, who they played Thursday. But he is a fun kid to watch, Tyler Toffoli. I see Ramona saying Toffoli is playing good. Yes, he's playing good. Very good. And I'll tell you, with the Devils, the whole team, as a team collectively, they haven't been playing well. Some guys like Dawson Mercer, eventually he's going to get on the scoreboard or on the score sheet. But they're just getting started right now. And I think this road trip is going to prove something. I think this road trip is going to bring this team together and play a lot better than they have been at home. And they get another shot at Minnesota. It'd be great if they just took back-to-back games from the Minnesota Wild, who are no slouches in the Western Conference. But is goaltending an issue? I think more of the defense is a little bit of an issue. PK, penalty kill, need to work on that. But if you're going to right now, if I were the Devils, I would live and die on that power play. And if you need to get on the power play, you better start drawing some penalties. Supernova says, Sam, did you talk to Dawson's dad yet? No, I have not. Waiting for the right moment. Yes, I am. I am Sam, I am. I eat Taylor ham. I don't know. That didn't even rhyme. Anyway, never mind. That was dumb. But Tyler Toffoli fitting in with the Devils. Also, Nico Hischier, upper body injury, looks to be day-to-day after taking that hit from that Buffalo Sabre player. I don't know if I should mention his name or not, but Connor Clifton from Jersey. But on the Buffalo Sabres, he received 2 games suspension for the blindside hit, which, again, you got to let up. You got to let up. You don't want to use your body as a weapon. You want to use your body to deliver a good, hard, legal check. Big difference. Big difference. And, with Nico Hischier out day-to-day, the Devils are in no rush right now to rush him back. They've got plenty of firepower without their captain, Nico Hischier. And I think that's, who knows when Nico's going to play next. But assuming he's out for a couple more games, it's time for everybody to come together and step up. And then the other thing, too, I want to ask is, why does everybody feel compelled to hit Nico Hischier? It's not like this guy runs his mouth like Sean Avery, antagonizing other players. I didn't appreciate the ref telling Kevin Ball, hey, you got a power play couple F-bombs in there and all that kind of stuff. Was it an F-bomb? I don't remember. He cursed a couple times, and, I actually had a problem with that because in my mind, I think referees should not be telling Kevin Ball what to do. I understand that they're trying to break up the play, but referees have an obligation to stay neutral. He's not Kevin Ball's coach. Kevin Ball was trying to stick up for his teammate, trying to send a message, and he was denied that chance. Who cares about the power play? Power plays only last 2 minutes at most. But when the captain's health is on the line with a vicious hit like that, teams should be allowed to respond. And Kevin Ball was willing to take a penalty for his captain, for his teammate. And that's the part of hockey I like. That, you got to earn your respect. And you know what? If the Devils don't do anything about that, and this is going on for years now. I've been talking about beefalytics. I've been talking about sticking up for your teammates, especially during the playoffs. And I know there are some people that are going to say, oh, whoa, that's old school, old-time hockey. It doesn't exist anymore. I say balderdash. You're right. It's a different game. But the same principles still exist. Sometimes you have to have the players self-police what goes out on the ice. I'm not saying Kevin Ball go out and deck the guy and the guy's face is, I don't know, beat up like Rocky Balboa. But don't take the emotion out of the game. That's what brings fans to these arenas in the seats. I'm not saying specifically fighting, but don't take the emotion out of the game. Kevin Ball should have, if Kevin Ball wanted to, he could have stuck up for his teammate. He was denied that kind of. Referee telling him, no, you got a penalty anyway. I'm sorry, a power play anyway. That's just my opinion, of course. I understand the refs are trying to, control tempers and all that stuff so it doesn't get out of hand. But time and time again, I'm really getting sick of Nico Hischier getting cheap shots around the league by other players. And it's about time the Devils, being contenders that they are, start responding to this nonsense. Because if you don't, you let it happen once, you give an inch, the rest of the league's going to take a mile because the Devils have a target on their back. Because everybody knows that New Jersey Devils are going to be good for the next 8 to 10 years. Scary good. And they're just getting started. But yeah, I didn't appreciate that hit by Connor Clifton. He got what he deserved. 2-game suspension. I thought it should have been 3. 4. Has to give up some dough, some loot as part of his punishment. Zach Stevenson's asking, hey, Sam, what are your thoughts on Alex Holtz so far this season? Oh, you mean Alexander the Great? Now, you know what's quite funny about Alexander Holtz? So far, I think he's doing just fine. He's got his 2 goals this season, Alexander Holtz. But also, if you look right now, I don't have the updated stats. And remember, I made the comparison of Alexander Holtz and Alexander Ovechkin. They both have 2 goals apiece. Thought that was kind of funny. But here are my thoughts about Alexander Holtz. Let the kid play. Maybe the 4th line is better. I don't know. I have my theories on it. Why he played pretty well on the fourth line. Maybe it's because he doesn't have to skate as fast as he would if he was with the top six. He could process the play better. Because, playing with Jack Hughes, the guy's fast, quick thinker. If you're not on your game, you're gonna have a lot of turnovers because Jack Hughes thinks very quickly. Supernova says El Captain needs to beef it up. Beef it up. Beef it up. Maybe that should be a slogan on American Whiskey for pregame. Beef it up. Beef it up. Well, November 10th is our big debut of And Crew Brew. Supernova, your question about the beer and the color, I'm working on it right now. I'm talking to you directly. We take that seriously. We're going to find out what it is. All we know is it is an all-natural product. So, but I will get that information to you once I hear back from Departed Souls. And, yeah, so, but right now we're all busy. But believe me, we definitely did. I know Mrs. Wu caught it, your question in the chat, that we are looking into that right now. But aside from that, And Crew Brew. Yes. Make winning memories together, one crew at a time. Yes. Beet juice? I don't know. It could be. I have no idea. Ted asks, Sam, how do you feel about the Devils' defense? Meh. I don't know, Ted. I don't know. I think Brendan Smith, I don't want to harp on the guy because I think a lot of fans already harp on him. But, hey, I guess he's a New Jersey Devil, but you know what? It's early in the season. Let him play. Let him play. He's not the sole reason why the defense is giving up 3-4 goals a game. That I can tell you. Is it goaltending? I'm sure Akira Schmidt and Vitek Vanacek would like to have a couple back. But just remember, it's still October. It's still October, so let's not panic. And that's all I have to say. Want to thank all those tuning in. Again, November 10th at American Whiskey. I've already talked to a few people. They're getting there at 3 o'clock. Schwartz guy has the day off. I have the day off. We'll get there early. It's going to be absolutely crazy. And I'm going to add a little flair to the night. A little flair. You know, around this time last year, Spittin' Chicklets came to American Whiskey. Took over the bar. Brought their own brew, drinks, Pink Whitney, and all that stuff. And here we are, a year later, with And Crew Brew. I hope you try it, enjoy it, drink lots of it, but most importantly, be happy. Enjoy the moments together as Devils fans. And that's what we're trying to do at American Whiskey. It's more than just a podcast. It's about our crew, our fans, the fellow Devils fan, the relationships we've created over the last 7 years or 6 years with this podcast. Selective Boy, it's okay. We're just about to end the podcast. I know you're late. Better late than never. But November 10th, and Crew Brew. So far, there are a few people that have bought our beer at ShopRite Liquors, ShopRite Wine and Spirits. So far, the reviews have been fantastic, and they've been very critical. They've been very well thought out, and just want to let you know that, hope you get to enjoy it. Plus, I'll have the big ball beer towers as well at American Whiskey. Chug and Crew each time Smith gets a penalty. Maybe that's what we'll do at American Whiskey. Alrighty, folks. Thank you, everybody. And Dubs is like, agrees, saying the players need to be able to police their own game when need to be. Yes. Yes. And I'm not talking about bench clearing brawls. I'm not talking about eye for an eye. What I'm talking about is let the emotion, let the other team stand their ground. That's all. It makes for exciting hockey. It really does. Because it's always a chess match. And I'd just rather not be sitting in a library watching a hockey game where you need an attorney to figure out the rule books and the interpretation. Anyway, I'm babbling right now. Hit the music. Yes, and Crew Brew coming November 10th at American Whiskey, the official home game bar of the Let's Go Devils podcast, American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza. Yeah, baby. All right, getting out of here. Thank you. Dropping the podcast at midnight. State of the Fan address, 8:30 p.m. Eastern this Wednesday. And also Game Day Live and Devils After Dark coming back on Thursday night. I'll see you later. Till next time, let's go Devils.